Hello YouTube. Yeah, so this is a very spur of the moment walk because of what's going on right now. So in case nobody knows what's been going on here in the Northeast, we've been having smoke conditions due to wildfires in Canada, specifically over by Nova Scotia and Alberta. And what happens is every once in a while the winds have been shifting and blowing the smoke in our area. So today they had put out a notice that it may get really bad. Now I'm going to tell you something. I have seen smoke conditions here from wildfires from like the West Coast. I even did a video a couple years ago with my drone talking about that, but this is the worst I've ever seen it. So what you're looking at right now is literally smoke. It's not foggy out. It's not cloudy out. This is smoke, and it smells like there is a fire in the park. I mean, that is how strong this smoke is. Now, as soon as I get a chance and get across this highway, we're gonna go down to the bike path, and we're gonna see what it looks like down there, because that down there is, you know, you'll be able to see, because it's the ocean, to see how bad this visibility is. I also have a drone. I'm gonna take my cross now. I also have a drone that I do want to put up, but I haven't made that decision yet. If you're watching this video, obviously you know already, but I don't know as I'm filming this if I'm putting the drone up, because the visibility is really bad. I don't know how far the drone goes up where I lose sight of it. But this is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this, this bad. So I'm looking over to the bridge, which is like a mile away, and you can't see it. So we're gonna get into the clearing in a minute. The other thing is, you may notice that it's like really dark on the lens, and that's because I use ND filters to keep my exposure manual, and I set the exposure and then I leave it. Now let me tell you something. I had to use the lightest ND filter. That's how bad it is right now. It is so dark here with all this smoke that I had to increase the ISO, and I had to put like the weakest ND filter just to get an exposure, because I didn't want to have auto exposure on. So this is what it looks like down here. Absolutely Mad Max. I mean, this is it looks like a scene out of Mad Max right now. And this is all around in every direction. And there's a piece of ash that just fell on my nose. So you even sometimes get like ash that comes down, and when it gets on your hands and you you kind of rub your hands, it's like very dry. Now I do want to put the drone up. So what we're gonna do, it looks like they've been cutting a lot of trees down over here, which I'm not too thrilled about. I don't know what they're doing down here. They've been doing this weird construction down here. I have no idea what they're doing down here. But here we are. On the shore. And this is all smoke. Now, in case you're wondering, it is clear out. as far as cloud cover. There's no clouds. The sun was out literally about 20 minutes before I started rolling the camera, and then it went in when it got really thick, and that's what made me really like decide to turn this on, because this is just crazy. And like I said, it smells and tastes like fire. Like it just smells like it's burning right here. That's how strong the smell is. It's not faint. It feels like there is a fire right in front of us. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna walk for a little while and just take a look at everything. Now, I don't know what kind of construction they're doing here, but maybe somebody could throw it in the comment section if they know what's going on down in Diker Heights over by exit 4 on the Belt Parkway. Maybe they're extending a lane or something. But they've been down here cutting trees down. We had a lot of beautiful trees, and they cut them all down. That whole hill, they just cut down another tree. That tree wasn't supposed to get cut down, so they cut that one down too. Wow. So there's no trees here anymore. Wonder what they're doing. And if you're looking at the lighting on the camera, that lighting, believe it or not, it's real. That is the real lighting right now. It is dark down here. There is a plane going overhead, and you can barely see it. It is very windy down here too, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the drone up. Very windy. Well, yeah, for a drone it is. The winds are about, I don't know, I would say like 15, 20 miles an hour right now, which is good for normal drones, but I have I fly the DJI Mini, so the little Mini is gonna have, I could definitely put it up, but I wouldn't be able to put it up too high. But it is literally like Mad Max down here. Well, I guess if anybody ever wondered what a nuclear winter would look like, this is this is what it would look like. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. Now, when I had put the camera on automatic without the filter, it had to go, I was kind of surprised when I saw how high it went. It had to go to 800 ISO, which is what you use for nighttime. And it went to 800 and it made everything look really bright. So now normally I use filters, so I threw on my normal filter, my normal cloudy day filter, and even at 400 ISO I couldn't even see anything. And you could see, like, it is like a yellow brownish color. This is just absolutely nuts. It looks like the bridge is coming into view again, so that means that whatever is passing through is starting to get lighter. But look at Coney Island. That's Coney Island out there. You could barely see Coney Island. Well, look, this is definitely the worst smoke condition I've ever seen. Now, I lived out in California for a number of years, and I had a front row seat to all the wildfires, but we were always behind the wildfires, so the Santa Ana winds would blow the smoke away from us, so we were able to see the flames and the smoke. But something like this, I've never experienced this thick. As far as like how it feels to breathe, it's not affecting me personally, so I can't speak for anybody else, but the only thing I notice is that it smells really strong. Got some people fishing, you got people out on the field playing. This is what I was talking about earlier. They've been doing a lot of construction work over here, but there's no boards or signs saying what it is they're doing. This is not going to be a long walk-in video. Probably going to end it. I would like to get the drone up. If I get the drone up, my spot is going to be past this Fisherman, so that's why I'm walking past this guy. And I'll get over here and set up. There's no really particular reason. I mean, I could have put the drone up over there. Just choosing, I guess, at this point to get down a little bit. I guess my whole thought process is if I put the drone up, I want to at least have an equal distance between the bridge and where we just walked from, so I can fly the drone in those two directions. All right, so this is where it's going to happen, so we'll be right back with the drone. See how the visibility looks from up there. So what you're looking at right now is an actual, well, I don't know because I'm having problems with my iPhone, so hopefully you're looking at a representation of what I am seeing on the screen. But regardless, I'm going to be flipping it to the drones video. Once I get this thing up in the air, we'll take a look at what's going on.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And I will tell you, it is pretty windy up here. So what we're going to do is keep it simple. And you could see just from, you could see just from this video how dark it is.
Maximum flight altitude
crow
reached.
That's not happy about the drone. So I'm watching the crone. So this is what it looks like pretty much from above. I'm only up 100 feet. I don't feel comfortable going up higher because there is no visibility up there. And the last thing I want to do is lose a drone. But this is how dark it is right now. Just extremely dark. Now there is something interesting that happened earlier today. We had a pop-up thunder shower that came through, and it was the air was so dark just like this that we didn't even see that storm coming in. It wasn't until it was on top of us that we noticed, hey, look at this. It's raining and it's lightning and thunder. Right now what we're doing was just panning around, taking a look at everything. It looks like we got a fire boat out here, or a Coast Guard boat, so we're going to stay clear of that boat. Definitely don't want to be flying drones over a Coast Guard boat or a fire boat, and this is it coming into view now. What we'll do is we'll zoom in a bit there. And he's been sitting out here for a while. And then out here, we have looks like a tow and a tanker out here. And it just got really bad down here, like worse than when I had the hand camera on. And once again, we're looking towards Coney Island. So that's Coney Island out there. And you could barely see Coney Island. I mean, this is, like I said, I've never seen it this bad. This is absolutely crazy.
Maximum flight distance reached.
Now, of course, when I get home, I'm gonna have to figure out what happened. My account got logged out of my my DJI account from my software, so what it's doing is it's restricting me, and I'm not gonna try to figure out what that password is right now because I use very long passwords. And I wish I knew what the hell was going on. So I'm looking at on my screen and it says, this is what it says. It says, your account is not logged in, so flight altitude and distance are restricted to 30 meters and 50 meters. Now, I don't know what my password is, so I'm not going to play around while the drone is up. So this is as far as we're going. But you guys kind of get an idea of how bad this is. What we're going to do is we're just going to land the drone because there's no point. There's really nothing more to show. It's just, I mean, I think I've stressed how bad it is down here. So now it's funny, my drone stationed itself right above, not directly above someone, but it's off to like right above the water, but there's a guy fishing over there and he's probably wondering that I'm like spying on him, and he is right there. Which technically now we are kind of spying on him, but he sees me. I'm literally, so I'll show you where I am. Here we go. You're gonna see me in a second. See how far away I am from him. There I am, right there, where these people are walking by me. So he knows it's me. There I am. So anyway, this is going to conclude this walk-in / fly-in video. Like I say, look how dark it is. It is just so dark. And this is so. I should have did this earlier. So we're looking due north right now. I'll show you when we're looking due north. So this is due north. So this is due north here. But the wildfires are burning they're basically burning to the northeast of us. But what's happening is there's a storm system off the coast, and what it's doing is it's wrapping the smoke around the circulation of the storm. So the center of the storm is out here to the northeast, and it's bringing it around pretty much from the north down to the south. But this right here, what you're looking at, is the direction of where these wildfires are, which we're, in terms of distance, as far as like driving or walking, obviously is far away. But geographically, we're not that far away from Nova Scotia geographically. So that's pretty much why you see all this smoke coming down here in the manner that's coming down here. So it's like having a wildfire right in your backyard. So that's it. We're going to end it here. And hope everybody enjoyed this little hybrid walk-in drone video. And we'll catch you all on the next one. I'll leave everybody with a nice view of the bridge before we leave. There you go. The bridge has got a little bit better, more visibility right now. But it's gotten darker down here, so. But anyway, this is going to conclude the video, and we'll talk to everybody on the next one.